and a lot of stuff going on today. I'm going to cover some helpful products and also talk about my day yesterday. Also, let me see. All right, and today's verse, Isaiah 30, chapter 30, 21. Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." And the reason why I'm starting with that verse is, let me just mirror again. I'm sharing this on Facebook. The reason why is because we know how to behave. Everybody knows how to behave. And let's see. Okay. So, all right. We know how to behave. Most people, especially when you walk with God, know the difference between right and wrong. And if you don't, uh, if you don't, you're in trouble. No, if you know, everybody knows right or wrong, and they should know. Why? Because we all are planted with the God gene. We have a natural desire to do the right thing. Problem is as we age, we take the place of God and we seem to think we know the right thing. You ever look at, in fact, when I was a teenager, I remember looking in the mirror, and I still do. I can't watch any of these videos with me because to me, I can't believe this is me. It's like I it's a stranger. And that is outstanding because if I look at myself as somebody that is leasing a car, this is a car, this is a body I'm leasing, then all of a sudden I can take care of it, and as it's a gift from God. This is God's vessel. Hi there, hi Dennis. It's true. So how do we know bad behavior? And I have to say that because I went to the gym yesterday to swim. It was supposed to rain. Well, it was going to rain, but I was worried about lightning and thunder because they closed the pool. So I pull into the gym, and mind you, I've got to get my walk around, get out all the stuff. And I know everybody. So there's a gentleman who starts walking out that I haven't seen for a while. And I said to him, "How you doing? How are you doing?" All right, now, so I want everybody who has too much on their plate to consider. Hi, Gina. Just to consider that question. All right, because we should not ask questions that we're not prepared to. Let's see, we're not prepared to stick around for the answer. Because I said to him, we'll call him Joe. I said, hey, Joe, how you doing? And he came up to me and he started. He says, my daughter saved my life. And now I've heard this story before about his heart. Uh, it just but it was a 20-minute talk. He was talking for 20 minutes, and I was like standing there. I was like, oh, I gotta get in. I gotta get in. And I said, Joe, I gotta get in the swim. He says, 1 minute. I've got. I'm getting to the end of the story. I had to walk away from them. All right. Now, whose fault is that? Whose fault is it? Or when we ask somebody how they're doing, and they tell us, or it's not their fault, even if they tell us the same story, especially they tell us the same story, it's not their fault. We have to, hi Janet, we have to be careful of the questions we ask. One of the, if, so I went into the pool, and I'm got on my shorty wetsuit. I'm about to get in, and somebody I love that I see, I mean, really close, she walks by, and she walks up, Dulci, she's like, I'm going to talk to you. Well, the water aerobics instructor walked the other way, and I'm about to get in the pool to do laps. There's black clouds in the and she says, I said, Tina, I gotta swim. I gotta swim before it rains. She says, wait. So she makes me wait while she talks to the aerobics instructor. So I am the second person. I'm in holding for when she's done talking to the water aerobics instructor. Now I want to do 40 laps, and I can't even look, and I'm thinking, where is my boundary? Where is my boundary with Joe in the front, and then with my sweet friend? Where is my boundary, right? And we all have to see the boundaries, right? It's, are they bad? Are they behaving poorly? No. What am I doing wrong? I can say, excuse me, you know what? If you stay here when I'm done, I'll talk to you when I'm done swimming. I'll, we got to make boundaries for ourselves. It is, so we have to, and be kind and loving. Um, I don't know. What do you guys say? See if you're having problems walking, you're walking with a walker, you've got a neon light above your head that says, come and tell me all of your trivial stuff. Tell me, not trivial. I mean, they're devastating stuff, but and you listen to that. But I got to tell you something. Don't compare. Don't, you sit there and you listen to somebody who had open heart surgery, and they're telling you how they came back and they were in the hospital and they're fighting for their life, and they're telling you, so they made it, and they're telling you, and you're like, God, that's, you know what? We have to look at them like we're in. Hi, Andrew. We have to look at them, and like what is it? We have to look at them like we're in candid camera and say, "Gosh, that must suck. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you're going through that." Uh, uh, and I like that, Gina. Put your earbuds on. But believe it or not, I can't do that in the gym because you know how you notice this is that people respond when you look at them. You look at them. So somebody will talk to you and you're looking at them. You know why everybody loved Richard Gere? All women loved Richard Gere when Officer and a Gentleman, and you know why? It wasn't because he was so darn good looking. It really wasn't. It's because there are a couple actors, there are a couple people who look at you and like you're the only person on the planet. And I just, aren't they attractive? So he just every time he acted, everybody he looked at like ice cream and cake. Like he was a little wild, but he always listened. He just so I listened to a Christian guy. He was talking about uh, listening with your face, and very few people listen with their face. So I go into the gym and I enjoy a little bit of their stories, even if they're suffering. I enjoy that because it gets me out of my body. Now, it's really important that you don't go into a pissing contest with them with their situation because it's easy to say, oh, you had a knee replacement because you can't stand the arthritis you're having. Ah, all right, well, they can't. It's like, do I want to participate? Yeah, do I want to participate? Knee replacement. Oh, our knees lock and they can't replace the knee. It won't operate. You have the AFO, ankle foot orthotic. All we can do is just keep trying. Now, what I wanted to talk about also is, well, let me ask you, what situation have you been in that is challenging? Is challenging. How is it? Just 1 second. All right. And the other thing I want to talk about is a product. I don't know about you, but remember I said that I drop water. I have dropped so many water glasses that friends bring over glasses that match. I can't do it. So what I did is I I downloaded, I did some research on water things that don't spill, right? Don't spill because I drop everything. All right, this is going to make a liar out of me. All right, you see this here? It doesn't spill. All right, and I just got water because what it is there's a lip that you push down. It's you can't really see it so much, but this here is fantastic for us. I think on my bedside table, bedside, I've reached to grab pills. I've reached to grab water. I've reached and knocked over the water glass so many times that it's there needs to be a solution. This here is a solution. I can knock this over and it won't spill. All right, what is it? It's Munchkin. It's called Munchkin. I got this on Amazon, and don't get caught up in the colors because the colors, get the cheapest one, right? And what it is again, it's a rubber gasket that holds the water underneath the lip, and all you do is you push your lip and it creates a little bit of a hole. You see a little, and that allows the water to pour out. So again, it's called Munchkin. Munchkin. Okay, love this. Let me see. You can get on Munchkin.com, I believe, and Munchkin.com, exactly. That's it, Munchkin.com. And this is the adult Sippy Cup. All right, and Sarah says when she worked, she decided that she would be better off on disability and forced me out. They said they would love to not work, not me. And you know what? That the same thing happened to me. I was forced into long-term disability, and they had attorneys at my work that got me Social Security disability, and they needed that. Of course, I went to my company and I said, "Give me a laptop, allow me to work out of my home, allow." It was in the '90s, and they're like, "Nah." They do that now, but they didn't do it then. And then they said, "No, you got to be on long-term disability." Uh, and I think about that. If there's any way you can keep working, keep being productive in life. Andrew is saying he finds everything challenging and always asks other people if they're okay. Sometimes it's difficult to hear people's problems when you have to deal with your own, but I try to be respectful of others. And Andrew, that's so hi Elizabeth, that's so beautiful because it when we go out and we ask and we listen to other people's challenges, as trivial as they may be compared to what we are going through, as trivial as it is, it allows you to see that pain is everywhere. Pain is everywhere, and uh, it's not in the disability of having MS, of having a degenerative disease. It isn't. All that is, all of the disabilities in life are between everyone's ears. I know so many people. I go to the gym and I swim and I think, oh, I'm going to read some devotions. I'm going to, do some introspective, introverted time by the pool. And I sit there and I set up I'm like Lucy in Peanuts. The shrink is in. It doesn't shrink. I try to channel my Richard Gere and I look at people. Right? I try to look at people. And Gina says, challenging? The most challenging right now is finding the right shoe. Exactly. Exactly. You know, and challenging is getting rid of the shoes that you hope one day to wear again. That yeah, it's got little heels. They're pretty. It just you gotta you gotta have boundaries. It's like and clothing. I'm getting it is challenging, but it's one thing to sit on your couch or to sit in the house and to think and be overwhelmed by, oh, I don't like. I got out of bed this morning. Here, I got out of bed this morning. I started cleaning. I started going around doing things and policing and organizing and bringing baskets from here to there and unloading them in them. And all of a sudden, at 9 o'clock, I sat down on the couch and I got hit with a wave of fatigue that was like a baseball bat. It was bad. And I just put my head back and I laid back, closed my eyes. And my husband said, "What can I do?" And I said, "Please make me an egg." I don't know. It's something about the wholesome quality of free range eggs. So he made one of my eggs and cinnamon raisin toast, and it was good. But still, I took caffeine. Hi, Marianne. So I was exhausted. I and that exhaustion for a second made me think about MS Levy. I gotta get my act together because you guys, I promised I'd be here. I promise. I promise. But I think we're gonna have to do a shoe episode. Okay. So, all right, sippy cups, and this is plastic. So it's munchkin.com. What are some other products that uh, people use that you use that help you? That help you. All right. Do I need to? I got a wave of exhaustion again. I a wave of exhaustion. So, by the way, when Tina was talking to me and she says, "Wait 1 minute," and I had to wait, and it started drizzling, and I just finally I said, I got to swim, so I started swimming, and I, because these people will forgive you. The boundaries that I've created is not to be rude, to say I love you, but I got to swim. And, love you, but you're welcome to come back in 40 minutes and we'll talk by the pool. Or, you got to define the boundary. When somebody says, wait, I've got a little bit more of the story. So, I can't. I got to swim before the lightning, before they kick me out. In fact, I was swimming and I was on my eighth stroke, and I'm thinking, eighth stroke. I am so worried about not finishing. I thought, they're gonna pull me out at 10. They're gonna pull me out at a quarter mile, and I want to do a half anyway. No, not a quarter. It would be, yeah. Anyway. Um, Best shoes. Easy to pull. Okay, so let's write that. Yeah. Okay, best shoes. My favorite. Okay, Sarah says zebra, zebra, or Kiz, Kiz. Oh, it's Zeba, Zeba, and the other one is Kizik. Uh, what I really like is Propel. They have sandals, Propell, and that fits an AFL, ankle foot orthotic. I've got two. I've got a sandal that has the back end, and then I've got, it's like a shoe, Zeba. All right, for the three shoes, and then yeah, I got to get a sneaker, another shoe for my AFL. No, I don't. Or I don't need any more shoes. I got to get rid of stuff. Discipline, discipline. All right, so I love that you are participating, Sarah. Does anybody else have products? Because that's huge. This is shoes, MS shoes. Let me put that in, MS shoes. All right, so we got water bottle, Munchkin water bottle. All right, Munchkin. All right, Munchkin water bottle. That it's leak proof, spill proof, break proof. It's a good thing. Munchkin water bottle and shoes, different types of shoes. Uh, also walkers, real wide walkers. Uh, it's all a struggle. So, give me some additional. Yeah, yeah, Elizabeth, and that's what I like. In fact, I'm wearing right now a pair of New Balance. But Elizabeth says New Balance sneakers with Velcro. All right, I like that. But good morning, Brandon. Uh, I like that. But the problem with anything with sneakers with Velcro, it's the old fashioned. People used to be afraid when they first got MS and used the first using the cane. They're so concerned what other people think. Uh, I am more concerned with. I think that there should be pretty shoes, Velcro shoes, pretty disabled shoes, right? Maybe it's a calling. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But Elizabeth is saying New Balance with Velcro will fit orthotics, AFOs, or and maybe there's something. Hi, Wendy. What else? What shoes? Other shoes? All right. We got the water and shoes. Uh, so easy jar lid open. Billy. All right, and Brandon. All right. Billy's shoes. All right. I don't know what Billy's is, but Billy's I think BILLYS is a type of shoe. Hi, Dee Dee. Easy off. And he said with the water, easy off jar lid opener. All right. Easy off. All right. Jar. And the reason, that I have so many of sippy cups, and the problem with I'm sorry, the lid openers is that when you open a lid and there's a spout, once it tips over, it's all over the place, right? It's all over the place. And so hi Wendy, I can drain anything. All right. Billy's, all right, and Brandon is saying Billy's was created by a person that was paralyzed. They're very comfortable, look normal, no tying, and uses a zipper. Uh, you know what, Brandon? Billy's. I like that. So I'm gonna look. Gina says You know what, Gina? I'm there with you. In fact, Gina says she needs shoes with no grips that are super light and offer full support all the way around. Yeah, Gina, you're high maintenance. You're so high maintenance. You're my sister. We are like high strung poodles. I know, I know. I have to laugh. I have to because I'm right there. What I've discovered is that I put a sock on my left foot, and I'll use a grip, a rubber shoe, like a croc, on my right foot, and I drag my left foot across the floor. Brandon says that Billy's shoes is good for AFOs too, and I think tying. That's so funny. Yeah, tying is a pain in the butt. Tying your laces, uh, it is a pain in the butt. But so we're talking about different shoes that'll do it for us. Um, Gina, I'll tell you what really works is those Propel, uh, and I did a video. The Propel, I can put an AFO in the left foot. I don't know. I'm going down to the AFO prosthetic place today to have him uh, cut one of the AFOs down and put a sock on it and another, not a sock, a liner, so that the top is not so, you don't put your foot on top of the metal. Maybe they'll put some sort of a, hi Ruth, some sort of a liner on top of the metal, the titanium. So, and so it is soft, it's not sweaty. All right, so what have we talked about products, good products for people, shoes. We're talking MS shoes, and so far the shoes that everyone else is recommending is Zeba, Kizik, Kizik, Propel. They have a sandal that I have two. They're old as dirt, and I got to get new inserts. New Balance with Velcro and Billy's. Uh, the water things, no spill water things is Munchkin.com. All right, Munchkin and Easy Off jar lids. Sarah talks about the Sarah is the one who. Which one changed your life, Sarah? You don't feel like a toddler anymore. Which? All right, Amazon, because you're talking about zebra, Z-E-B, zeba, zeba shoes. All right, so we're gonna look at these zeba shoes. Wow, they're about 160. Oh my God. Oh, they're pretty though. They're pretty shoes. Pretty. They're much pretty. Oh, let's see. unfortunately, everything is by way of Sketcher. What are they doing? They're everything is laces. Everything is included. No, oh, Ortho Comfort. Let's no, I can't see. I don't know how that is. All right. I'm done. Ziba or curtsy. Kits. Oh my God, you spelled Kitsy different. Oh, it's Kizik. I think I'm gonna have to research all these shoes separate because you don't want to look at me while I'm surfing, right? While I'm surfing the web, and everything is just an imitation, everything. Uh, by the way, I shared my swimming video the other day with, and I wanted to say that there are so many people with MS that says, I can't swim, I can't walk, I can't. And I got something to say to you. If you can't, you won't. You won't. You can't? Well, I guess you will. I was so tired yesterday. I thought, oh, I don't know what it was, but I was so tired. And all I know is that I grabbed some food and water. I didn't even know if I had my stuff. And I walked out to my car, got my car, and I went to the gym, to the pool. All I wanted to do, I couldn't talk. I was so tired. And let me tell you, walking to the pool with a walker, it was so hard to move. In fact, that's why I need my scooter. In fact, I can't wait to start using that again. When I got out there and I got the swim in the pool and I swam half a mile, that was the easiest thing I did all day. Easiest. Mind you, I came home and I tried to clean a couple of things on the back porch, my beautiful back screening board. Tried to clean that. I fell down, grabbed a plant stem, it flew up in the air, it hit me in the head, and I fell hard. I fell twice. I fell because I got some spasticity in one leg, and the other leg was restless leg syndrome and weakness. My brain just said, screw it, fall twice. And my ankle started bleeding, so I cut myself. And I got a lump on my head. Why not? So what I'm saying is that even though it's hard to make dinner, it's hard to walk the dogs, it's hard to plant stuff, it's hard to weed the garden. It may be so hard to do all this. Swimming is easy. Getting in the pool and doing core stability stuff, we've got to do something. And laces tied even see tied. You know what is really good? Oh my God. There's I'm sorry. It's like somebody with the MS is going for a run. A really skinny, frail, but yeah, a really skinny. Ruth wanted to know what kind of scooter. Uh, Medicare covers the Go Elite Travel scooters, which is what I have. The Go Elite Travel scooter. I have the three-wheeled one, but the four-wheel one is. I wish I had that instead because uh, my disease has manifested itself to balance. So, Sarah, when you said no bending over to put on, when you have really advanced MS and you have a brain and a C spot, it looks like that, bending over is a chance of falling over. Every time I bend over, it my brain can't handle bending over and balancing at the same time. Bending over, lunging, so I can't do that. I can't bend over. But knowing that you can't bend over because you fall, tells you that you need to sit on a walker with the brakes locked, or sit on your scooter and turn the chair in a certain way to reach down and do things because you won't fall as much. Actually, with me, I got to hold on to the scooter and lean over and pick stuff up because I can fall off the scooter. But again, we all have our challenges, and everybody has their challenges. Everyone. Uh, do I? And that's good, Ruth. That's a good question. All right. So Ruth wanted to ask about what does everyone. In fact, I'm going to throw it on all of you. What does everyone take for energy when it's so tiring? Dennis said. She said that Sarah says the three-wheeled scooter she tips. It's not stable, and I've discovered that too. I want the four-wheel scooter because I need the stability. But the lift I have on the back of my car is for three-wheel. I that's what I got. That's what. So, what is it? Stephen Stills saying, "If you can't be with the one you love." Honey, love the one you with. All right. So if I can't have a four-wheel all-terrain scooter, I'm gonna love my three-wheel. My husband's like, why don't you take that in the backyard? It's uneven. I said, no, I just don't want to fall over, and I have fallen out of that scooter. Dennis says the three-wheeled scooters have more legroom. Course, I'm 5'6". Uh, so but then again, it's not about me. Uh, Real quick, to answer your question, Ruth, what I have done is it's called dewdrops. It's medical marijuana, really low THC, and it gives you energy. A little bit of that caffeine pills that they work. They work for a short time. And I like the caffeine pills you can get on Amazon. I like them better than Ritalin or Provigil or Nuvigil, any of those, because the problem with those stimulants is that you'll get energy and then you crash. And the crash is like, ugh, I don't like crashing. So the caffeine you end up crashing. But you know what? Last night was trivia night, and I took one of the caffeine pills at 4 o'clock because I was so tired. I took it at 4 o'clock, and I slept fine. I and tell me something. Hi, Aphrodite. Um, tell me something. Is I'm gonna lose my train of thought. Brandon said he's 6 foot tall and 200 pounds, and a pride. He got a Pride 4 wheel victory 10. That is great, Brandon. That is great. That is great. Okay, so tell me something. Hi Daniel. I have discovered that as I have lived with this disease for the reality of my circadian rhythms is so different than regular human beings. So all of a sudden I take a caffeine at 3 o'clock and I'm normal. But guess what? Let me tell you something. When I go to sleep and I get up, it takes from when I get up in the morning, it takes a good 12 hours to get the cobwebs out. To, and my favorite time of day is like at 9 from 9 to 1 in the morning, because I have energy. So I've been doing laundry. I see doing everything, yeah, in the evening. So tell me something. Do you change your routine? Do you change that because of MS? One of the things that I when the world says you should be sleeping, and your body says no, you need to be doing unbelievable. You need to be doing something that is not what the world says it's okay to do. It's like you wake up in the middle of the night at 3 in the morning. All of a sudden you have energy. You've got more energy than you do if you got up at 8 o'clock. So my question is, does anybody get out of bed? Does anybody go with their energy instead of try to make their body react in ways like chemically alter their bodies so that it shows up for the game? Instant, like Ruth, you're talking about side effects with caffeine pills. Uh, Again, there's people who are sensitive to caffeine. Uh, yeah, you know what, Daniel? It was my dad. I my dad. My dad was calling. All right, my I don't know. It's everybody knows Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 12. We got this. So I tell my family and my friends, please don't call 11 to 12 Tuesdays and Thursdays. So meanwhile, my neighbor walks over and knocked on the door, dropped stuff off. There's been a lot of just a lot of distractions. Brandon asks if anybody does intermittent fasting, and there is some evidence that it works, but intermittent fasting is a scary thing for those of us who try to level our blood sugar with our energy, right? Because a lot of times just sit on the couch, I'll sit down and I will be exhausted. And the reason why is because I need calories. I need calories. Uh, so intermittent fasting. Remember, when you go to sleep, it can be 12 hours, right? When you're sleeping, you're fasting, right? So you can, in the morning, right? Breakfast is break fast. It's the first meal of the day. It's when you break your fast. Uh, all right, now, Bruce, some of the side effects of caffeine. People who have uh, cystic lumpy boobs or lumpy breast or just fibroid. Caffeine is said to uh, make you lumpier. There's a lot of drawbacks with caffeine, but it's like whack-a-mole. It's whack-a-mole. It's lesser evil. I was at the gym and I was talking to a guy who's just miserable. And I said to him yesterday, I said, you know, you're in a lot of pain, and the pain is becoming unbearable to you because you've lacked the kindness you've always had, and hurting people tend to lash out. So I am so sorry for your pain. And all of a sudden he was a little kinder. It just anyway. Everybody's got pain, but it's so important for us not to let that pain change who we are. Uh, all right, and Dennis said four wheelers were less stable. Dennis, how tall are you? And Dennis, Dennis says yes, Dennis is sharing when he chose a scooter. The physical therapist guy said his four wheelers were less stable. At outdoor event with a lot of scooters and wheelchairs, he saw a guy dump his four wheeler when he ran over the same rock twice. I jumped. That's you would think. You would think, Dennis. You would think if he's gonna run over you stupid happens when you do the same thing again, and and it hurt you twice, right? So he ran over the same rock twice and he fell over. Sometimes you deserve to fall over, right? It'll teach you. Avoid rocks. It just. And I discovered with that scooter lift on the back of my car. Let's see. Somebody else. Anyway, yeah. Fun fact. It's true. Brandon says, "Don't run over anything with the scooter." I was madcap. I took my scooter in the backyard It was a little uneven. It hit something. Guess what I discovered? There is it's a reset button that is like a kill switch, and it was triggered. The whole thing was dead. So I'm stuck in the backyard because I need something to hold on to get back. And so Brian came out, got the scooter in the house. He said, "What the heck?" And YouTube didn't called the Pride Mobility people and found out there's a relay that's in the very front of the battery pack that you push, and it'll reignite the scooter, and it worked. It worked. But I'll let you know, for those of us who have scooter lifts on the back of the car, we need to somehow strap that battery. We've got to figure out a way to strap that battery, because I'll tell you what, mine popped out. It just popped out. So bad news, bad news. So anyway, I want to talk again about making checking yourself when you go out in the world, right? When you go out in the world, be careful the questions you ask. I know I learned just yesterday that I will not be asking anybody how they're doing, right? It's because when I'm on mission, my mission today, in fact, I've got to go to the AFO guy. He's going to cut down my one AFO so I can wear it in sandals, because it's got to be pretty. Got to be pretty. So I've got a 1 o'clock appointment with that guy, and then I 2 o'clock I'm going to go over to the pool and sit around and with the idea that I'm going to spend some time listening to a book on tape, but I can't. I'll get there and somebody will sit down and talk to me. And you know what it is? It's because you look at people with love and kindness, and you look at them like they matter. And all of a sudden, I think, how many people really, I'm thinking nobody asked me, how you doing? Because anybody who says, how are you doing? To me, they just want a placeholder so they can tell me how they're doing, what's going on in their life. Um, One person at the gym, I was at the gym, and one person I was learning about somebody asking questions. Just a neat gal. I've known her for years, an older woman. She looked at me and she says, "How are you doing, Dulcie? I perceive you're having difficulties." And I looked at her, and I'm looking for candid camera. I'm looking for the video in the corner, because all of a sudden I was thinking, somebody's asking about me. Well, can't be friends, can't be family, can't be neighbors. Ooh, can't be. Did you see that? I just jumped. Anyway, what do, anyway, top of the hour. It's Tuesday, right? No, it's Thursday. See, I have no idea. All right, love you all. Let me pray us out. It's top of the hour again. The shoes. There's a list of shoes: Zeba, Kizik, Propel, New Balance, and Billy's, and also Munchkin, the spill-proof water containers, Munchkin, and easy off jar lids. They're the big thing that we've learned here. Also, know what questions you shouldn't ask when you go out. Just say hi. You don't say what's up because somebody might say, just say hi. All right. Don't ask an open-ended question. Say, great weather. I hope you're having as good a day as I am, but I gotta go. We have to do that. We have to create these boundaries. Anyway, let me pray us out. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank I thank you for everybody who participated today, and made up for my lack of energy and focus. Lord, thank you. Thank you for everybody here. I ask that you just help us glean something that will make us better people and an instrument of thy peace. Allow us to be kind to ourselves and allow us to love the unlovable. Um, in Jesus' name I give thanks. Amen. All right, guys. I will see you on Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend and stay cool. I'll talk to you later.